But like that does happen. Like when you say something, like if I talk to him, and then the next day I talk to you, I'm thinking you him. Will you you're like, no, you talking to my brother? You just
no, I mean, nah. And if someone was like, yo, Alex, to me, I'd respond. Simple as that. Like, for real? Yeah.
Y'all are like T and Tamara for real. No, but for real though, y'all really caught me off guard. Like I didn't know there was two of y'all. That's crazy.
So we gonna start New Wave Podcast, episode 15. Down here, another episode. Subscribe on iTunes, SoundCloud, YouTube, the New Wave Podcast. Write up a review on iTunes. You know what I'm saying? That's how I get my podcast ranked. Write up a dope review, 5-star. You know what I'm saying? Talk about what guests you want me to bring up here, what you want to hear me talk about. You know what I'm saying? Some honest criticism. Right here to the left of me, I'm gonna start to right of me. My brother, right here.
What up? What up?
Max, Alex.
What's up?
Terrell. My man's Terrell right here in Nairobi. What's good with y'all?
What's up, bro? How y'all on?
I know you go to Point Park. You still go to Point Park?
No, bro.
Did you ever go to Point Park?
I never went to Point Park.
Oh, you just used to be down here.
Yeah. I used to just be down here.
Nairobi's everywhere.
Yeah, man, I'm everywhere.
Terrell, you go to Point Park?
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah. What year you in?
I'm a fourth year of college, and I'm in my third year of my program, cinema production, directing concentration.
Okay, so what you want to do with that?
Ultimately, just make feature films. Director, I'm a director. I'm directing the film this fall in about a month or so. We got principal shoot weekend for the faculty for the school. It's my first budget film, so we got like a 5,000 budget right now. We're still adding to it, but
I got to talk to you after this. That's what I want to get into too. Like, I'm going to school for mass communications. I'm on the radio now. I'm a radio personality on Whammo and everything.
Word.
But long term, I think I want to like get into like producing TV shows or directing.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Writing.
Issa Rae, man, she's killing it right now, man.
Insecure and everything, killing it.
She's the writer, the producer. She's killing it.
Hella lyrics.
So. Inspiration, for sure.
Alex, you go to Point Park, right?
Yeah, I go to Point Park.
All right, what you go to school for?
I go to school for mass communications, journalism, and advertising. But Point Park's cool, but the underground's here right now. You feel me? Like New Wave Podcast. Thank you for putting us on, all of us. Nairobi, young cameraman in the game. Terrell, director for the scene. Myself, in the rough, know about it, and my twin.
Max.
Yo. Yeah, I don't go here. I just graduated from George Washington University in DC, but Pittsburgh has a way of calling you back. Like, everybody I know ends up here for some way or another, whether it be for a short respite or for a long time. But yeah, I'm working on In the Rough. I'm here talking about Steelers today. The season's about to be on Sunday. New season. Big things coming. Super Bowl. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yo, we're primed
about to whoop the Browns' ass Sunday.
Man, we're not even, that's a scrimmage.
Right?
Yeah.
That's a scrimmage.
Yeah.
Practice.
Joe Hayden always knew he wanted to be a Steeler, though.
For sure.
Right.
He was mad as hell in Cleveland, bro.
Right? Why didn't we draft him, yo?
Man, bro.
Yeah,
Imagine, bro.
right?
After your second, third year in Cleveland,
they wasn't going nowhere,
bro. And you got all these friends around the league, like da.
Exactly,
damn, bro. I mean, I'm like, damn.
the Florida boys on the Lurs got him here. You know what I mean? Pouncey, Marcus Gilbert, them boys
Bro,
like, yo,
right?
come on, man. Come on, man.
The Steelers, I
Come
feel
on.
like everybody that played for any other team in the AFC North, bro, they want to play for the Steelers.
For sure.
Deep down inside.
It's the standard, man. Yeah,
it's
it's the standard.
I want to come
It's the standard.
to the Steelers. Like,
Yeah.
America's real team.
For sure.
On
For sure.
record.
For sure. For sure. For sure.
So
That's what's up.
I see what y'all got going on. Or Xavier, show them the Steelers.
The Steelers tees.
What Steelers?
The Steelers tees. Man, I mean, what's not Steelers? Like, Steelers is nothing new, real talk. Like, we all know what it is when we say it. It's vernacular in Pittsburgh. But
No one says Steelers.
right now.
I swear, nobody
Steelers.
says Steelers.
Steelers Nation, very strong.
Nah.
The Steelers.
That sounds weird.
The Steelers.
Yeah, man. But, right? But Steelers is, I mean, no one's put on a shirt, though, and that's what In the Rough comes in. And so we want to put it on shirts to celebrate the culture of football, man, because football was bred here.
Okay.
First professional game in 1887, 88. Don't correct me, but fact check me. But it was in Pittsburgh from the Allegheny Athletic Center. The first professional football game was here in Pittsburgh. So, like, over almost 200 years of history here celebrating football. So Steelers isn't just about the Pittsburgh Steelers. Steelers is about football and the passion that Pittsburghers have for this damn game and for Super Bowls and for the competition. Like,
Swear, every year they just
Yeah. What's in the box, gentlemen? Merch? Steelers merch?
yeah.
What's in that
Mystery box.
This is postseason 0-1 last year. You know, we made it to the AFC Championship game. Not what we expect as Steelers fans. So if any of the players listening, like, do better. Anyway,
Shout out to our man covers.
Straight like that.
2017.
we got last season's one, a few T-shirts here, some long sleeves, but we're super excited about this season 1 because, you know, we're trying to start a foundation with Steelers, you know, like create that streetwear feel, you feel me, but super for the fanatics, for sports fans, you feel me, just basic garb, you feel me, that you can wear anywhere, male, female, doesn't matter, but, you know, we're going for some cool shit, so here, let me pull it out, stop talking.
So in the rough is the brand, and Steelers is the clothing brand.
In the rough, I call it In the Rough the umbrella.
Okay.
Because In the Rough is more of a movement in itself. In the Rough
right.
has been around for 6-7 years now.
All right.
It celebrates the youth culture here in Pittsburgh especially, but also in DC and LA.
Okay.
And so with that, you know, we're talking about, my brother and I and our friends, we're talking about music, fashion, but sports, which is where the Steelers comes in.
Right.
And, you know, that's just where we're from, what we are as Pittsburghers. So that's where that comes into play.
Right.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
Tell about it.
Man. I like it.
This is hard.
Thank you.
This is hard. This right here. Yeah.
I definitely got the vintage, you know what I mean, 95 AFC Championship
That's the
feel
one,
to
right?
it, you know, Super Bowl era, playing against the Cowboys, like, you know what I mean?
Shit.
I might have a
This out.
T-shirt. You know,
And what else y'all doing with this like Steelers brand? Because you said you trademarked this, right?
Yeah, we did.
So like, are you gonna do anything else with it besides like the T-shirts and
Hopefully we have a football tournament planned for around Thanksgiving, 'cause, you know, that's important, turkey bowls and such. But it's the brand right now this is a good place to start because of how fans celebrate football. You wear Steelers shirts all the time. People walking down the street going to Giant Eagle wearing Steelers gear,
Especially
Pittsburgh
when you
gear.
make it cool.
Thank you.
Make it look like that,
Right?
Like, it make you want to wear
Yup,
it for real.
stands out.
Yeah.
Black and gold is everywhere, 412 is everywhere.
Yeah.
We're trying to get Steelers everywhere.
for
like,
sure.
It's crazy. Like the apparel in Pittsburgh it's cool. It's laid back. You know what I mean? But it's super team oriented. You know, which is cool because, you know, on Sunday everybody you will feel a part of the family.
Yep.
You feel me? Like you walking down the street, see a person to the left and right, they're like, wow, like we're all for the same cause. Like that can be extended upon more than sports. You feel me? Like message. You feel me? Like come on, it's a life thing. It's more than just sports. But yo, everything on the table, like this is for y'all. Like we're like in the rough. It's really like the press. It's like the news. You feel me? Like I love talking about what other people got going on. You feel me? Like other young black men, young black females, especially in Pittsburgh, because that's not highlighted in the mainstream media. Like, so we really have tap of the youth here, and like the press is for the people. Like you can't charge people for the press. Like I'm trying to shed light on what people need to know. You feel me? And share messages of what people of their movements and positivity.
Especially in the urban.
Exactly.
I seen you doing that.
Thank you.
So I seen
Thank you.
And that's what you do with the In the Rough style.
Exactly. In the Rough Style. InTheRoughStyle.com. Go on every week. You'll find a new story. Read.
Right.
Okay. People don't read enough. I don't read a lot, but hey, I should read more. You feel me? Like I'm trying to be a writer out here, but read. Read on InTheRoughStyle.com.
Let me ask you this: with the Steelers merch, the Steelers brand that you guys are branding and trying to get out here, are you guys trying to attach yourself with the actual Steelers franchise in some way, shape, or form in the future? Like branding wise, partnership, working on something together? Like, yeah, I got any ideas to do anything with the Steelers?
I mean, you know, that'll be a dream. But right now, I mean, as of just yesterday, they told me that I couldn't take photos next to their official merchandise truck. I was there at like 1 o'clock in the morning, and this is like the truck is closed and no one's selling anything. It's just it's an object outside of the stadium. And I'm taking photos of the black shirt right here. And the guard comes out and it's like, you can't do that. And I'm like, why? And he's like, because this is our property. I'm like, people take photos in front of the stadium all the time. He said, well, think about it as infringement. You're selling this stuff. I'm like, first of all, this says official merchandise, which is nothing. Those word marks are nothing that the Steelers own. It doesn't say Steelers. It's those are two phrases. It's text, exactly. And secondly, I'm not selling them. It was research for just photos. But it's crazy just how, I mean, I'm already on the radar.
They see you moving.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, it's
That's
cool, but so not yet. But
I'd have been like, fuck you.
I went back. Like,
That's a beautiful thing,
like, I
man.
went right back. Like, what do you mean I
Yeah,
can't
we're gonna
take
take this
pictures
picture.
and put my head?
In all positivity though, like we love the Steelers.
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
We love the
Yeah,
Steelers.
for sure.
But
We all
that
do.
is crazy.
Yeah.
So what you're telling me is, if I put this shirt on today, I don't know who y'all are. I just put this shirt on today. I just so happen to go to the Steeler game.
That'll be
Can I take
great.
a picture?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a tourist.
right.
I mean, I'm a tourist.
That's like traveling to Mecca. You feel me? Like, you feel me? They take those trips to Mecca or Jerusalem. You feel me? Like wearing the Steelers shirt to a Steeler game.
Right.
If you ever get one, you know, take flicks in the stadium, yo, because we need that. Like, this is the official merchandise for Steelers fans.
I don't know if you said it yet. Where can you get it?
InTheRoughStyle.com, September 9. All right. The official URL domain name for Steelers is SteelersSupply.com. All right. But since In the Rough, you know, is trying to be this platform, this media platform out in Pittsburgh for all, you know, for all creative types and all culture types, we figured it'd be best to open up the marketplace on In the Rough and have Steelers as a mainstay there, because it'll be a good place for the brand to get traffic and also for people to learn about culture things in Pittsburgh. So go to InTheRoughStyle.com to get Steelers.
And speaking on InTheRoughStyle.com, elaborate on exactly what is In the Rough Style. I know it's I'm gonna let you go explain. What exactly is In the Rough Style?
In the Rough is definitely a passion project of mine, but I don't want to make it about me, because it has so much to do with, honestly, everybody who's in this room right now and everybody who's outside on those streets in Pittsburgh. I'm speaking for it, and my brother can speak for it because we write about it, but honestly, think of it as a newspaper. It's just online. You feel me? But what we talk about is about life that lives in Pittsburgh. It's about life of the people of color who live in Pittsburgh. Okay, if you go to Pittsburgh Magazine, the City Paper, Post Gazette, all those, Maniac Magazine, and I'm naming you guys because I read you and I don't see you talking about us in positive ways, or you're talking about us because you need that little diverse piece. You don't actually care about the authenticity about the culture we make in Pittsburgh, which is really sad because everybody loves black people. Everybody. Okay? So, like, we just trying to make it authentic because we're the ones who making it, and we want you to know why we're making it and why you like it.
We push the culture, man.
Exactly. All right? Like, I'm just out here trying to explain to people why you like what you like. I'm trying to make you understand the people who make the things you like. I'm trying to make you understand their inspiration and their dreams and their message to you.
Because that's who they are.
Exactly.
What's a couple examples of like what you do? Like would you do like articles on people or like what's some examples?
Articles, a lot of articles, and I'm glad that Nairobi's here because whenever I first started to make the decision to talk about Pittsburgh in this journalistic way, the first person I want to reach out to was Nairobi at I Am Seaton on Instagram. That's how I came across him. I just saw these crazy photos of daily life downtown.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like truly like cityscape street photography. And it was just a good place to start because it's visual. You know, people can see things. And he was a young black man in Pittsburgh, young kid in Pittsburgh, doing really cool things. And it was cool because his photos showed the rest of the scene in Pittsburgh. You feel me? Like he showcased other people doing cool things, other photographers, other people throwing parties, other designers, Terrell. You feel me? Like it was just, it was a cool place to start. And starting there just opened up many doors and allowed me to talk to many more people and just really archive and document. We're a newspaper, like we're media. That's what In the Rough is.
Where In the Rough to me is our voice, the voice of the city, for the city.
Nice.
We don't have like, our stories don't reach these platforms at all. You know, Pittsburgh is this growing community, this growing culture. Like our culture is molding and forming together. So I think In the Rough is important because it's our voice. It allows people, those other magazines and those other people surfing the web to come across us, just bringing more attention to our city. You know, so
Was there any
important.
publications that like got you guys, that influenced you guys to do it, from your film to your designing? Was it what were some of the things that got you guys to want to do this?
In Pittsburgh, I was definitely looking at Genesis Magazine. Shout out Thomas. Genesis Magazine and Bloom Concepts. Like they have a nice space in East Liberty
For sure.
for kids to come to. That's the only publication in Pittsburgh that I was looking up to. Obviously, like nationwide,
Yeah.
Hypebeast. Read Hypebeast every day. All you young kids out there who like want to be Hypebeast in like the negative way, like just actually read what they have to say and you'll be genuine about it. You know what I mean? Like Hypebeast does a good job of national tastes. You feel me? Like new music, new clothes coming out. As far as that, Complex is cool too. The Fader.
Magazines used to be so big, man. I'm a little older than y'all, but I got magazines at the crib from 15 years ago with Hove on the cover, or I remember when they did the top 50 MCs 15 years ago. You know, the Source,
Double
Blaze
XL.
magazine, Double XL.
Yeah.
You know, I kept all of that shit, even to
Four mics in the source.
yeah, man, you wasn't copping an album if it didn't have 4 or more mics. Like, you know what I mean? And then you take that to your homies and y'all arguing like, no, this got 4. Nah, what? This is garbage. Like,
Bro, I was raised in a barbershop.
there you.
My dad.
So
had
I know
a
you know that
barbershop,
talk.
bro.
Where at? Here in the city?
Yeah,
Okay.
McKeesport.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
So seeing magazine covers,
Yeah.
bootleg CDs, fake shoes, bro.
Did you have the video vixens in the middle?
all that.
I was on boys'
Bro,
walls
but
back in the day. You know what I mean?
magazines, though, But the magazines were the best.
Right,
The
right,
magazines,
right.
everybody couldn't wait to see who was about to be on the next Vibe. Like,
Yeah.
who's about to be on Vibe next?
See, that's the level we're trying to get to. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like I want
Yeah.
the covers that we put out or the articles we put out, people to be looking forward to those,
Right.
and looking at the reaction on social media, like reading the comments and stuff, which is important. Like look at that stuff
Right.
to see what people are saying. Like it definitely is starting to have that effect where people are getting hyped, like saying that's well deserved. Like you're telling me what I have to write about you is well deserved.
Right.
Like what my perspective or what I see you bring to the table, and making sure that other people appreciate that is important to you people. Like that's crazy. Like I'm super glad that there are people who see value in the Rough, because I see value in it. My brother sees value in it, and his passion project is Steelers. Like I'm proud of him because like I started In the Rough 7 years ago, and he's definitely been helping me from the start, but he created Steelers on his own right to like honestly have his own piece of Pittsburgh, because I feel like In the Rough is a part of Pittsburgh, and he definitely wants that in his own. Like everybody from Pittsburgh wants to say they're from Pittsburgh. I'm from Pittsburgh, so this is
When you
his way of
travel,
saying
take
that.
For
Exactly.
sure. For sure.
Then when you tell them when you get there, they be like, "You're from Pittsburgh." Word? That's hard. Like, and then the first thing that comes to mind, oh, you know Wiz?
Right. Right.
like,
So much more than just Wiz.
flip
and
that, yeah.
You know.
that's the
So
first
much
thing
more.
they say.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, you notice that every rapper who comes to the city and performs on stage, they got a little song or a little tribute to Mac. They think the whole crowd's going like, oh shit, he knows
Wear a
Mac.
Steeler jersey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They wear a Pirates jersey.
They come out with the towel. Yeah.
Right.
Got it. Yeah. Yeah.
I remember Drake came, he had a Penguin jersey on. He had a Pirate jersey on, took the Pirate jersey off. Under that, he had a Penguin jersey on. I'm like, all right,
gets
it's,
it.
you know.
oh, he did
Gets
not
it
have that
though.
on under there. He
I
was
was like, all right,
hot.
okay, we get it. You're in Pittsburgh, we get it.
Yeah, he was hot.
I think they do that shit to remember what city they're in sometimes, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta think a new city every other day. I've been at a show in
Chicago!
yeah, someone said Chicago, and it's like, nah, bro, you ain't in Chicago tonight, dog. Nigga looking around like,
Oh,
Buffalo, yeah. I'm sorry. Like, oh man.
Terrell thinks he's in Chicago right now. Terrell's got a Chicago Bears garb on, even though we're talking about the
Hey, it's
Steelers and
lit, though.
whatnot.
I thought it was Morgan State.
I was born.
Shout
I
out
was
to the
born here.
Bears.
I was born in Munster, Indiana, and grew up in Chicago as a child. But I'm from the Bird. Whole
your
family
heart.
from the Bird.
Yeah, it is. So what got you guys into like the filmmaking? You know what I mean? What got y'all into that?
he's the filmmaker.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
No,
not a filmmaker.
Okay.
we families. I mean, it's my cousin for real.
Oh,
So,
okay.
like,
Word.
we started together. Really, we both kind of picked up the camera around the same time, and we just been discovering, film and photography since. Became a major part of our lives in high school. We just start taking it more serious. We built a crew up, a team. That's important too. Build your team up. Find
We
the
didn't
people.
even really build them though. Like,
It just organically happened.
like that's really our family.
literally,
That's the
yeah.
best way.
Like we're
That's the
all
best way.
family.
We ain't find them together.
The best way.
Me, Nairobi, Brian Knight, B Knight. He's a singer out here.
I know B Night.
Yeah. That's
he
that's,
performed at the Levels fashion show.
Yeah, yes sir.
Shout out to B
Look
Knight.
out for him. And yeah, we just put a team formed, and we supported each other. Went through trial and errors. Grew a lot of trials. Grew a lot. Failed a lot. Failed a whole lot. But we here now, man. We
Question
I
about
don't know where my inspiration come from. Everywhere.
Yeah.
So look, question about you wanting to direct films and everything.
yes sir.
I don't really come across people who's really into like the film industry, like passionate about it, or like as much as I'm not gonna say as much as I am, or just like me. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really get to have these conversations. So like growing up, have you always just been into movies or like TV shows or?
For sure. My grandma actually introduced me to film and TV. I wanted to be an actor first. I grew up watching Fresh Prince.
Bro, my nigga, bro.
Will Smith. Oh, my fault. Yeah, word. Will Smith instantly became my idol.
Yeah.
I just seen like just strong figure on TV who was funny too. And I'm like, I want to be like that guy. You know what I mean? I don't want to be like this guy. I want to be like that. So that made me want to get into acting. And then I realized that I had this love for art and writing. And I started writing poetry and rap and making music in high school. But I always was, writing stories, like short stories. So I transitioned that into photography. And then I moved into film in college. Went to New York, came back home, and transferred to Point Park. And been here since.
Going to New York will open up your eyes, man.
It does, man.
It's a whole different lifestyle.
It was a lesson. It was too expensive, and I took a leap out there. Not having all my stuff together, but I learned a lot from that. Like getting thrown back to the bird, Yeah. And I put it back in perspective and made it home again, and
nice.
Got to work.
What's the top TV shows you like? Like on not even just the overall how good the show is, just I'm talking about how it's directed, the film, the fucking angles. You probably be noticing all types of shit.
Got to
that left pan they did in that scene, like
hey, filmmaker, we train to like see that, we gotta study it. But I think I know it sucks, it ruins it sometimes, but I think TV show or movie, TV show, both TV show, Stranger Things, that's a current TV show. It's like it has this Steven Spielberg feel. You ever seen E.T.? Kind of feels like that. And there's a lot of things done well. Movies that inspired me. Man, there's too many. Federico Fellini, 8.5. It's a foreign film.
Write this down.
Spike Lee. Spike Lee. Spike. Martin Scorsese. Fight Club.
That's how you pronounce his name?
Martin Scorsese,
I said his name twice today, like Martin Scorsese. Martin Scorsese.
Yeah, Scorsese. However, roll off your tongue. You know what I mean? But
okay.
Yeah, Scorsese. Yeah, man. These. I always wanted just to like push culture forward. You know what I mean? Teach forward thinking. And plant seeds through art. Like I don't even call myself a filmmaker. I'm just creative. You know what I mean? Innovator. Just trying to push things forward.
So like ultimately down the road, like where you see yourself with like the film industry.
Oh man,
or beyond the film industry.
Oh, yeah, I wanna own things. I'm trying to build a new world. Like Epcot. If you know Walt Disney and his story, Walt Disney died 2 years before he got to build Epcot. And that's really just he created a community. Disneyland, Disney World is inspired by Epcot. The idea that just creating his own community and building it. Black Wall Street. These are just simple ideas, but trying to use film as leverage, to gain other things and then build, for the people, for my people.
Yeah.
We're going to keep growing. Yeah.
And real quick, you mentioned earlier in the podcast, you said you're working on your first budget film now?
Yeah. I got maybe about 10 short films under my belt right now, but this is my biggest one. Story, it's a real touchy story. It's a police brutality story. And originally I turned away from doing it because, they handed me a script and I only had a certain amount of control as a director to change the story. But I fought all summer to make sure the story was true, was accurate, that wasn't representing trauma back to our people, but presenting something that they could, cope with and understand and think more about. So, that's our story, and we've been working hard. It's a lot of work. Filmmaking is losing a lot of sleep. I'm up countless nights till 3 or 4, just trying to make sure things are right. Wake up by 7, just keep going. You know what I mean? So
no, but that Davy's got a song with Wiz.
Phone jumping is hard.
Yeah.
I swear.
See now when she does record, it makes it all like everyone's like.
Yo, you want to talk about music?
Yeah, we're gonna jump into this music, man. That's the music.
Heard of Brockhampton?
Brockhampton.
Crazy. Hey, bro, bars, bro.
Bars.
Cali boys.
Yeah.
Bars,
Cali,
bro.
okay.
The visuals too, man. Like,
Okay.
Kevin Cinema, Abstract, that's his name. I thought.
Okay.
Yeah, he's crazy.
You fuck with Action Bronson?
Yeah.
Action's hard.
I like the new Action.
That's that, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't even hear it. The Blue Chip 7000.
Yeah.
I didn't even hear it yet.
It's a lot of music to get through nowadays. Like,
It's
I don't know
tough,
how
man.
you find the time
It's
to do
tough.
it, but if you like, all you gotta listen to is 3-4 songs. You catch a feel. You feel me? Like, and you can find the bangers from going to parties. Being with friends. The smoke sessions are clean too.
Don't be scared to ask what that song is.
When you Shazam something, when you Shazam, it's okay to let people know you're Shazamming. Like, it's polite.
Let it be
Don't
known.
hide it. All right, you feel me? Don't hide that.
Yeah.
Scared to catch
Yeah.
that signal.
Just hit him with the run that back real quick. What was that?
There's so many ways to get music now, man. It's tough to like listen to everything.
To consume it all in.
It just is, and to really sit with it. Like
Right.
a Jay-Z album, man, you gotta listen to that shit the whole summer. And I'm still finding bars from the Dynasty
Me too.
album. Oh, that's what he meant.
Out, like, every
Like,
time.
wow, you know what I mean? And Cats is off and some people's off 444 already. It's like, how, man? You ain't even really sit with it.
Exactly.
I caught
It's
a
been
bar today.
60 days.
I was riding on the bus today, and on that song, on Spend It, Day,
Yeah.
he said his favorite game was Blitz. Right? And I never knew he said that.
Oh,
in the
I caught
song.
that early. I caught that.
I never
Nairobi,
heard
that.
that.
That bar wasn't that.
He said, and then his ad lib was Madden. Like, I was like, dang, I didn't catch that.
Pittsburgh is doing something special with music right now.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Trap Illustrated, you know what I mean? They're
Yeah.
going crazy. Wapo, his whole camp going crazy. Shout out Delay, Pat Zebra, they're going crazy. Working. So proud. I'm super proud of our city and everything that we're doing. And it's like, it's really forming together. I think we all had this vision. Oh, shout out to Oe, Forever Straight. Much respect for Oe. He's one of the OGs in the city that took that back route to build it up. You know what I mean? Put everybody else together and really, he's building something real special. That's gonna mean a lot soon, later on. But much respects to him. And then the artist that we're managing, our boy Brian B. Knight. Look out for B. Knight this fall. He's working on something extremely special. Tape exclusively produced by Stevie B. All 12. So yeah, man.
Yeah, it's great to see him in the city, man, because me coming up, there was some talent in the city, but cats wasn't really fucking with each other. You know what I'm saying? And to see all y'all young dudes who's really fucking with each other now, and you know what I'm saying? It's a beautiful thing I just pray that shit keeps manifesting and keeps growing. You know what I mean? Y'all boys is doing films and photos. Y'all got the merch. Everybody come together, videos and whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's just a beautiful thing. You know what I mean?
Everybody's gotta
That's what's gonna take it to the top. That's what's gonna kick the door wide the fuck open. You know what I mean?
You have to collaborate in order to succeed. I think that's true with a lot of artists, no matter what, in any age, but especially now when there's so much, the market for everything is saturated, for clothing, for news sources, for music, for anything, for photos. Like, everybody does everything nowadays. And so you have to get to a point where A, you have a strong team, like we were talking about earlier, but B, where you really set aside your ego and you just collaborate with people and understand the greater vision. And the vision is putting the city on, not just yourself.
Can we talk about top 5 craziest pins?
Yeah. Talk about anything.
Let's do it.
Top 5 craziest pins.
Hey, you brought it up, so
Spark it. All right, I'll
spark it off. Are we talking in the city or?
Yo,
No,
let me start.
General.
Let me start
Okay.
with the city. All right, let me start in the city, and then y'all take the general conversation.
Okay.
All right,
Alright,
because I've been covering the hip hop scene in Pittsburgh in the rough. All right, see shit. Top 5 pens in Pittsburgh from in the rough. I would say you got to put Mars Jackson on the list because he's a legend. He's a career rapper. You feel me?
Right,
Like
he been out here for a
exactly.
minute.
He's been out here for a minute, putting out quality music. You feel me? Like with instrumentation, and he's always got something to say. Mars Jackson. All right. We're also about the youth. All right, you feel me? So, youth-wise, Black Boy.
Yeah.
Y'all heard of Black Boy?
No.
Yo, Keith Wade, Sanguine. No,
Hey,
put Sanguine on, like Black Boy. All right, that's 2. 3, man. The trap is tight. You feel me? I love trap. Trap is it bangs, yo. So you got to put either WAPO or Hardo in there as well.
Kizzle too.
Hemi.
See, we got a debate. You feel me?
Hemi.
All right. So we start naming drop. We got Hemi, Kizzle. We got Reese Youngin,
Reese
yo.
is crazy.
Yo,
Get in his pocket and start.
When he get in that clothes, when he get in that bag, Reese
Yo,
is definitely crazy.
Wobble
all right, so
sobbing
we
in his
got
pocket
4.
lately.
We got 4 or 5.
Crazy.
All right, you got True Jackson, Joe Beast. You got
Penwise.
who?
Uh,
Everybody name somebody. You feel me? It's a scene. Like put up Pittsburgh
let me
on.
see, man. My boy Nato Rounds.
All right.
He's hard. He's fire.
Ace. My man Ace.
All right.
Ace is crazy. Ace the king. Y'all ain't heard of him.
Nah.
He's hard.
Word. I believe it. Yo, the Pittsburgh music scene is deep.
Word.
All right, talk nationally. All right.
Yeah, what
yo,
y'all thinking
top
on
5
like
pens.
on the national?
Wait. Are we gonna separate the generation? Are we gonna separate
No, just give me your coming up from a young boy to now. Top
to
5.
young boy to now?
Yeah.
Hove, Pusha, Wale, y'all gotta just listen to all this. Kendrick. Pride.
Who's the last one?
Prodigy.
R.I.P.
My person.
I like this guy right here. I like this guy Terrell, man.
Go ahead, Nairobi.
My top five coming up. I'm a huge Biggie fan. Huge Biggie fan. Like, it's a little weird. Like, that's my dog. Because my dad reminded me of Biggie. For real. Cole, I love listening to Cole whenever I'm in a, because I feel like Cole's the most relatable. He talked the most relatable music that I feel like I could listen to, whether it's about a female real life situation, anything. Pop, definitely. Not even on the cliche. Pop, definitely. I don't want to be too cliche here, but
Famous Dex.
hell no.
We could talk
And push. That's just me personally.
Yeah.
Like, pen wise, everybody name is cool. But me personally, that's my top 5.
So do the twins have the same top 5?
No, I don't think we do.
All right.
I don't think we do.
What's y'all's?
Y'all might be more, into music.
I think, yeah. You guys definitely. I'll just say for me that I started listening to music, like understanding the music scope, junior year of high school, like what it actually meant. Like, so before that, I was iTunes top 40 shit. So I'm gonna just stick to like 2010 on. I'd say my top 5 with the pen would be Kendrick Lamar for sure.
Yeah.
Childish Gambino.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm gonna have to say this guy from the UK named Skepta. If you guys heard of Skepta,
Yeah.
For sure.
yeah.
For sure.
Boy better know Skepta. Like, yeah, for real. Travis Scott 4, and probably Mac Miller, straight up artist.
Mac.
Yeah, my top 5 is pretty similar. I don't have any specifics to name at you. Like, I just like music made today. You feel me? Like, I find a new track every day, and I really pride myself on that. To find new music in it. I like new music made by older people. Like Wu-Tang Redman, they just came out with a song 2 days ago, like last Thursday. So like, I just try to stay current with all types of music, and I feel like that's also the most energy in a room. You feel me? Like, when you're playing current things that people can relate to. Obviously, the classics are cool too, but I'm always saying this because I like music at parties. And we talking about music, so this is the only thing I care to say about music. Like, be lit, everybody. When you listen to a song, dance. It's okay to dance. All right, go to these parties. Like, when you go to Spirit,
be too tough.
when you go to Remedy
Loosen
out in
them
Lawrence,
knees.
exactly. Like, be
knees up,
lit.
bro.
Shorties is coming to the guy that's active and not the guy that's posted on the wall looking mad.
I swear, you look
That's-
too tough, bro.
Your top 5, bro.
Hove, Nas, Cameron, Kendrick Lamar, and last one. I'll say 50 Cent. We gonna get go Xavier. What's your
Art
5?
like us.
Come on, Art.
My 5 out of everybody that I listen to the most is Kendrick, Jay-Z, Wiz, J. Cole, and the 5th one's probably Ludacris. Like, that, I fuck with Ludacris so heavy.
Very soft on MC. Very soft.
I got an interview question for Art like us.
Well, go ahead.
I got an interview question for Art like us. Art, you're out here in the scene. Who's got the best bars of any rapper you photographed? You feel me? And Nairobi can answer this question too. So
Fuck up the political
you both should
connects,
answer this question.
Don't fuck up the connects, Art.
Yeah, but you got to answer, bro.
I ain't scared.
You got to
Don't
answer.
fuck
Swear
up
I
the
ain't
connects,
scared.
fellas.
So anybody that I've taken pictures of, there's an artist really out here named Lance that's really slept on. His name's Lance.
Where's he from?
He's from the Hill.
Okay.
Swear he's from the Hill. He got some music that's really hard, like, and people don't. He got viewers. He got big views, but he's not. Your most popular Pittsburgh artist, but he's still super hard though.
Feel you. Who you got, Art?
Fabulous.
Ooh.
I
don't know. I think
Wait.
Fab versus Jada. My fault.
I thought you.
Nah, who I shot?
Oh, Fab.
Oh, okay. What's your top 5, Brennan?
Top 5. This is no order. Hove, Nas,
Ain't no one say Jada.
Styles P.
Styles.
Damn, man. Shit changes daily for real. You know what I mean?
So it's depending on like some of these questions. It's like some days I wake up and I feel like I'm in this mood. I feel like I'm in this mood. Like I don't listen to heavy trap. You know what I mean, all like that no more as I gotten older. I'm only 21, but I know what it's like to. You know what I mean, you wake up in the morning on a Saturday, your mom cleaning the house, and you want to listen to that soft. You know what I mean, Some days I wake up and feel like that.
Nas,
Styles,
SP,
definitely. Swear.
throw Scarface in there.
For sure.
And my personal favorite outside of Jay-Z is DMX.
I left out 3K too.
Yeah. I'll take
Greatest rap group of all time.
Replace Kiss.
Of all time is
Okay.
Outkast.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, they Mobb Deep.
Yeah.
Go into that.
Yeah.
But I mean, DMX, man, that dude, like, he wasn't the illest with the pen, but his energy, he was
Passionate.
nice with the pen.
Passionate.
He was always going Philly.
You know,
Always going Philly. No matter what.
like,
You going Philly.
dude, it's just like,
Storyteller. I had to go back and listen to X.
like
that double album he dropped.
mhm.
90 Storyteller.
Yeah.
That energy. I feel like a lot of kids grew up off of him, like raised by hip hop.
Yeah.
Like that's an album. These are music. That's music that kids was getting raised by. You know, they was connecting with. He was a culture influential guy.
There's not too many rappers who released a 3-year run like X with It's Dark and Hell is Hot, Flesh in My Flesh, and then there was X. And then there was X wasn't as big as the other two, but it had some hits on it. What these bitches want, shit like that. You know what I mean?
And he was killing the movies. He had the whole Tupac thing.
You know.
He was.
Bro,
What these bitches want from it.
Belly's my favorite.
What
Belly's
these
my
bitches
favorite
want.
movie for so many different reasons.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
You reading books now? You some type of faggot?
bro,
From the
Belly-
start, from the beginning, like
Bro, Belly was so ahead of his time, bro.
Yeah.
Like from the lights, the
Hype
visuals.
Williams. Shout out to Hype.
It's crazy. Like
Yeah, that's what's up, man.
one of my favorite movies forever.
For sure, for
Yeah.
sure.
But I think we covered pretty much everything. Is there any other topics y'all want to get into? Like anything at all? We got time. I am not in a rush.
Let's chop it up, man.
Yo, shout out to Pittsburgh one time. We keep saying it over and over time.
I ain't
Let's
scared.
do it.
We keep
Let's do
saying it over and over again, but shout out to Pittsburgh. I mean, wait, the last time we were in here, though, me and my brother came in here last week to talk about, this podcast, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it was Xavier, it was Taylor, and, like, we walked in here, and it was just, like, a funny conversation. And I'm only saying that to say, like, your podcast, New Wave, shout out to New Wave, thanks for having us, it's very funny, like, so, can you kick off a funny conversation?
I ain't getting a check, nigga. Nah. So look, there's a bear and a rabbit in the woods, right?
No. I got it. Wait, I seen this video yesterday, right? I saw this video yesterday, right? Listen. He said, if a fish is surrounded in water, is it wet or is it dry? Because it's not wet until it's out the water and it hits the air. But when it's surrounded by water, it's considered whatever it's considered. I don't know that deep, but that's just what he said.
Were y'all smoking when y'all had
No, it's on. Look, promise you.
Fish can't be dry in the water.
That's what I said. Dude was getting so mad in the video. He was like, he said, "Oh my God." He said, "Tell him." Look, there it goes.
Now it is wet. But if you're surrounded by water, you're not wet. Water is wet. If you're no water, you're wet. Who's saying if you're surrounded by water, you're not wet? The same way we're surrounded by air. I'm surrounded by air. I'm not dry. That's what you're saying. You're dry. Yo, bro. Ask a question again. Cup and pour the water on top of you. No matter how little bit of water gets on you, you are now considered wet. Correct? So if you're all surrounded by air, you're dry. If a fish is all surrounded.
He said, "Nigga, this is dry air." I said, "What?"
You know damn well they didn't go anywhere
That's
that
silly.
night. They
Yeah,
drank
that's
in their
dumb.
room.
Yeah.
They drank in their room and had that conversation.
I just
Fucked
saw
up.
that one day and was like, "Wow, like y'all really sat there and thought
Right?
about that."
Shit happens like that.
Oh, I got a joke. So look,
Oh man.
there was a bear and a rabbit in the woods, right? the bear was taking a shit. When the bear was taking a shit, he looked at the rabbit and said, "Hey, do you have a problem with shit sticking to your fur?" The rabbit said, "No, why?" So the bear grabbed the rabbit and wiped his ass with the rabbit.
Yo, I feel like you told that joke on air before.
Hey, chill out, man. Look,
Yeah, because you know why I say that?
honestly,
Because
that's right.
yo, I
Just clap it up. Be proud. You just saying you're just proud of the podcast and everything.
You try to give you donkey of the day.
Hey, Nas, I got a question for you. What do you think about Complex and what Academics and Button is doing with their new Complex like interview series?
I think it's cool. It's just hard to be interested in something every day. Like I know it's gonna be every single day. I thought it was gonna be like once a week. Like they talk about something every day. I only tune in when there's a guest. I'm not tuning in for an hour when it's just them talking about
the TV show.
Yeah, 'cause they sit down. They got like a narrator, Nadeska, Joe Budden, and Academics. They talk about all the most recent issues in the culture. But like I tuned in like when Action Bronson was there earlier this week. Like I tuned in when there was a guest, but like just to hear them talk about issues every single day.
I listen to them shits on a regular.
Yeah.
I just want to know who the fuck Academics is.
Yeah.
Like honestly,
on YouTube?
like I mean,
He's a YouTuber.
like if we're talking about music shit, like to me he doesn't have any cred to talk about music shit.
Yeah.
Now, I guess everyone has cred to talk about music shit because it's your opinion, but the way that he built his platform, it was like off of funny videos and dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? So I don't, trolling, exactly. So I don't really respect his opinion that much.
Yeah, I don't really
Like,
value it that
yeah,
much.
like, you know, I just don't. I don't, you know. And Joe, I gotta respect Joe. I mean, he's been in the game since 2000. He's been in and out.
Pen.
You know, I respect his pen. He's in one of the slaughterhouse. Like, and dude does know what he's talking about, but he does just talk over Academics all damn day.
As an asshole.
100%, 100%.
Old head, but
He
he's
just
really
runs
kicking knowledge.
Academics.
Yeah, he be kicking knowledge.
He does.
for real.
Is Joe Budden angry black man, or is he just like doesn't know how to share his knowledge?
I think he does it on purpose.
He's a little bit of both.
Aggressive.
Yeah.
Passive aggressive word.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Like I think he's in full control of what he's doing. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
Like he was probably the person that was gonna walk out the door and not hold the door for you, but think he didn't know that you.
He just doesn't mind being the bad guy.
Yeah.
I mean, he
Yeah.
don't mind being the bad
Yeah.
guy.
I mean,
Everybody-
Joe Budden's, he's been on the radio. He started the Smack Fest in Hot 97. Like,
Yeah, he's
dude's
wild.
done a lot of wild shit. You know what I mean?
for sure.
But, and then I think they got Academics there because they know Joe can just kind of bully him on air type shit. Like, so.
It's
I
like
don't know.
kind of
He
genius.
looking dumb as hell. Sitting there. He really do.
Like a little.
Yeah, you know, I don't know. That's my thing.
It's good for the culture, though.
Yeah.
It's good for the culture.
It's
to
good.
Get people aware.
Yeah.
Of everything that's happening.
Yeah, like memes was going on all day when Lil Yachty came up. He was so he was so mad, and that was the same shirt he was wearing when he walked off the set at the Migos. They said that's like that shirt. Whenever you got that shirt on,
Hey, he didn't know what the 360 deal was, though.
Yeah,
He didn't know what the 360 did.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
bad.
yeah,
because he tweeted after like I knew what he was. I just know the terminology. he know.
yeah,
That's bad.
yeah.
It's important to know your shit. Whatever you're doing, you gotta know the terms. Know the terms of the agreement. That's all I gotta say. Like, be prepared. Don't say you can do something and you can't do it.
Don't show up late.
Don't show up late.
That's how you get fired.
Yo,
But yeah, we need something like that because like now there's not like young people in the culture that's like CEOs of like these labels and stuff like how there was in the 90s. So like now it's like I don't know if the old heads care about the youth. It's like it seems like Joe Budden cares for him to spaz on Lil Yachty like that to like make sure he knows.
he
I
cares
don't know,
a lot.
like just a little bit to increase like viewership, you know what I'm saying, cause
Yeah.
a rattle, but a little bit also to like, yo, like you as a young dude that's popping, you got all these endorsements, you got all this money coming in, how do you not know where your money's coming from and how much and this and that? So I think like it's good that someone like cares.
I think Joe Budden plays chess. I
He does.
He's a chess player.
He does.
Yeah, and
He does.
You could tell. Like,
Yeah,
He got that Godfather mentality. You know,
Yeah.
playing chess in the park. You feel me? Trying to teach young niggas something.
I could see that through. You know,
yeah, yeah. I like it though. I mean, I like the show. You know, Complex knew what they were doing by throwing Joe on there.
Definitely.
He's a volatile character.
Swear.
You know what I mean? They knew they were gonna get some clicks.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, when Action Bronson was on, he started the episode because he wasn't there the previous episode, so he started the episode off like, man, like it's good to be back. Yeah, I saw the last episode, y'all was being all nice and shit. He said, y'all agreeing with everything they say. What is this? I was like, yeah, he loves that bad guy role.
Right, right.
Is there anything y'all want to leave the people with though? What's your Instagram, Twitter, SoundCloud? Nah, y'all ain't rap.
SoundCloud. Everybody. Got
That's like muscle memory saying that. So many rappers be up here.
I am Seaton on everything. Social media. I am seating on everything. Social media. That's it. That's just all my social media. You can visit my website as well. photosbynairobi.com. Check my man out. Young director.
Yeah.
Video call.
I'm TMR Jr. On Instagram. Terrell Maurice Robinson Jr. is my full name. Facebook, you add me. Let's have a conversation. Let's discuss. Let's try to do something. Let's create.
I got one more question for you.
What's up?
What's your top directors and actors?
Lakeith Stanfield. He was in Get Out recently. He's the guy with the little hat on, and he was but yeah, him. I feel like he's our version of Keith Ledger. I think he's our version of Keith Ledger. Favorite directors right now. Man, that's so tough. Let's talk about music video. Kid Art. You know who Kid Art is? He's an Animal, Harlem guy. College dropout. He's going
Been around
crazy.
for a minute.
Yeah, Kid Art's been killing it. My favorite director, man. That's hard, bro. I got a lot of inspirations. Like I was telling you, Federico Fellini really inspired me. Italian director, but I think Alva DuVernay, she directed Selma. She's dope. She really inspires me. Black women in film inspire me. Black women, period, inspire me. So just seeing them like really kill shit is like, yeah.
What's the groupies like, man? The rector groupies or the in the rough groupies, man. The photographer groupies, man. What's that like, man? Are they the same as the rapper groupies?
Since you asked, since we're talking about groupies, groupies and shawties and whatnot, like you mentioned Get Out and black women. You feel me? Like anybody see Get Out? Like,
Yeah. Jordan Peele's a genius.
Fuck. Yo, so can we talk about just that dynamic for a second? Like
What?
Symbolism.
and the symbolism and Get Out, like the interracial relationship, and also just women in period, white women, black women, Asian women, all women. You feel me? Like, and I guess the first thing I'll say, and then I'll throw the floor. Like, I saw Get Out, and I'm in a relationship with a white girl. She's great.
Y'all watched it together, or you watched it by
we didn't
yourself?
see this together. We didn't see this together.
Did she ever see it?
Nah, she never seen it. So I'm thinking like for date night we should watch that movie, you know? But I want her to take it seriously at the same time, but also that movie's funny, like from a black perspective, because it's so real. You feel me? But
real.
so like for this girl that I love, like who is white,
Right.
should we watch that movie?
For sure.
Should you?
For sure.
Yeah, but discuss right after.
Yeah. 100%.
Maybe discuss it before, so you know what y'all are heading into. Don't get you don't got. Well, yeah, keep pausing it, because if you keep, but I'm saying if you discuss it before, you know there's feelings involved. She's gonna have her way of feeling it. You're gonna have yours. So you're already gonna know what you're heading into.
It's definitely a discussion
When
piece.
we went to go see the
It's
movie,
definitely a discussion piece.
white people were walking out the theater.
Yeah.
Pissed, leaving
Yeah.
early.
The middle of the movie, not the
Right.
beginning, not the end. The middle, like whenever the
Is she walking out on this relationship?
Tell her to keep an open mind. Nah, if she love you, she's not.
No.
she's not
She
about
do
to
love
that.
me. She loves me a
Yeah.
lot.
She's not doing that, bro. But just
No, she's not walking out a relationship. It's a discussion piece though. You know what I mean? For sure.
I ain't
For
mean
sure.
that.
Shit, it could bring up some points that you had, you know what I'm saying? And you can reference back to the movie like, yo, this is why I felt this way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
We got points to discuss.
it's a discussion. It's a discussion piece for real, man.
She knows.
And like you said, that's a good idea. Pause that shit while you watching the movie. Like, break this shit down.
Let her know it's some real shit in there though.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
for real. It's some real shit in
Yeah.
there. Because there's reasons that
For
they
sure,
walked
yeah,
out
I'm
the
sure-
theater,
yeah,
bro.
yeah.
They don't like when it's on them, and then whenever they're viewed in that light, they're like, oh wait, hold up,
and that
I
theme
don't
is
do
just
that shit. I'm like,
Yeah.
but sometimes they do it and they don't realize they do it.
that theme is just them wanting our superiority.
The
You know,
whole
we're
thing with
superior.
Yeah.
Run, jump.
That's what it's about.
That's why I said
Photo.
earlier, whenever when we were talking, that sports is really one of the main things that could simmer down racism. I mean, because when you're an athlete, I mean, you're not a jigaboo.
Mm-hmm.
you're Odell Beckham, you're LeBron James, you're such and such.
Until you do something they don't like,
Right.
then
You're a nigger. Then you're then you're whatever. Like then you're fire him. He's a criminal. He's not human. He don't make mistakes.
You see what they
crazy.
did to Michael Bennett in Vegas?
Did you hear about the police pointing guns at him? after
Yeah,
Michael
yeah.
Bennett-
I saw what happened to Michael Bennett.
Yeah,
After the fight.
yeah. It's just wild. Like he stepped up and said what he said, and you know what I'm saying. He's a conscious dude, and it's like now they're on him
You
even
know
more
what?
now.
You know what frustrated me at first?
That's
Whenever
wild.
they were talking about like the color barrier, that the white players were, supporting by wrapping their arm around whoever they were supporting. I don't get how that's support, because if you really, wanted your voice to be heard and you're really supporting me because of what I have to say, what I stand for, you would kneel with me, no matter the consequence. So everybody was, all in hoorah about.
Because they're like halfway doing it. Like,
Yeah,
one foot in the door, 1 foot, like I'm saying.
Whenever Stephen A. and all them were talking, he
Chris Long was.
he wrapped his arm like.
if you're gonna be an ally, be 100%. Don't be
Get down here with
50%.
me.
That's
Work it off.
disrespectful. Yeah, that's.
Teammate or not, it's the real conversation we're talking about before the game.
Right.
We could be teammates again
Right.
when the game starts, but don't wrap your arm around me if you're not going to be with me with it. Like, I feel like that was kind of corny, but the Browns did do something positive.
Yeah, they did.
They kneel as a team,
Yeah, I
white
like that.
players and black players.
Right.
That's really it, for real.
JG Wentworth, 877
Oh,
cash now.
real quick. I know you shout out your platforms. You shout out your platforms, right?
Yeah, yeah.
You shout out your platforms?
Not yet. At In the Rough Style, INTHEROUGH style. All right, all social media platforms: Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, SoundCloud, because we love music. Max. Yeah, those Steelers tees dropping this Saturday, September 9th. You can go to intheroughstyle.com for those. If you plug in stillersupply.com, you're also going to be taken to the site. Buy them shits.
Anything you were leaving with, Brennan?
Hey, just keep supporting the New Wave podcast, man. Keep supporting all these young brothers right here. You know what I mean? It's a beautiful thing to see. I just met, all four of you guys. But, I'm happy to see y'all, where y'all going. Keep supporting art, you know what I mean? Keep subscribe to the podcast so we can keep growing as well, in Pittsburgh.